Michael Johnson was murdered August 9th by the cop in Ferguson named Darren Wilson. Shot him down in the middle of the street for only one reason, because he's black. Michael Brown was walking down the middle of the street with his friend Dorian Johnson. This is the story that Dorian Johnson told on CNN without any lawyer. By the way, his lawyer, Freeman Bosley, is an idiot who questioned whether or not Dorian Johnson's account was absolutely accurate to a T. And he has no basis to do that. And furthermore, representing Dorian Johnson and then basically calling Dorian Johnson a liar is a pretty crazy, stupid way to represent anybody if you're an attorney. So this guy, Freeman Bosley, is totally inept and should be disbarred, actually, from law, because he doesn't know what he's doing. Now, back to Michael Brown. If this country doesn't just put its foot down on this case, if the black leaders in particular refuse to just say this is an absolute corruption as pure as you can get, okay? And that when Al Sharpton claims there's integrity to the system, I mean, man, the guy is just a liar. Is he a hypocrite? Yeah. That is a liar, okay? A hypocrite and a liar. You have to be a liar to be a hypocrite. You can't be a liar and tell the truth. A hypocrite and tell the truth. Okay? So this is absurd. I'm talking about Al Sharpton. The entire country is just completely out to lunch, allowing law enforcement, whether it's Sandusky, whether it's Zimmerman, whether it's Rodney King, whether it's all kinds of, the maid that was raped by Strauss-Kahn, who they let go back to Paris. Strauss-Kahn I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. This goes on and on and on. This is the way it works here in the United States. Law is totally worthless for law enforcement. Law enforcement doesn't care anything about justice or enforcing the law at all. It's a complete ruse. And the media's part of it. They're the biggest part of it, actually. Okay? So here's what happened. Johnson and Michael Brown were in the middle of the street. That made the cop stop his vehicle, told him to get on a sidewalk. He said, get on a fucking sidewalk. Okay, you didn't get on a fucking sidewalk? Going downtown, brother. Simple as that. Can't have you just standing in the middle of the street. That's dangerous. I'm not going to just go by and let you just stand in the middle of the street or walk down the middle of the street. Just get on a sidewalk. You don't want to do that? Taking you downtown and arresting you. That's the procedure. The procedure's not, well, I'll just shoot you down because you're in the middle of the street. We'll just shoot you. Period. That's all there is to this case. There's no possible investigation that could be happening at all. That's just another lie because they're obstructing justice. The prosecutor, McCullough, is obstructing justice. He's committing a crime. He's aiding and abetting Darren Wilson. He needs to be charged for these crimes along with Darren Wilson by the Fed, by Obama, by Holder, who's another complete bust-out liar. Okay, I'm talking about Obama and Holder, both of them. But that's their job, period. No excuses here, okay? If they want to impeach Obama, for being involved in this murder case, then they have a real case for it. Then the Republicans will just get them. Go ahead and get them. Okay? So, this is how screwed up the United States is. And I wrote this book hoping people would read it and understand that the entire criminal justice system and the judiciary in particular, because they're the ones that have the power where nobody can, they don't get reelected. They're appointed for keeps. Okay? That was the whole purpose of the check and balance for the judiciary. And they just won't use it. They're just totally corrupt. The entire judicial system, especially the Supreme Court and the circuit courts and the district courts. I mean, it's just a complete bust, though. And that's where we're at right now in America. Okay? In the Brown case, the Michael Brown case, is the perfect line that if this is ever going to get turned around, let's just turn it around right now on Michael Brown. Arrest the cop, arrest the prosecutor, arrest the chief of police, since they want to be involved in this murder case. Okay? Claiming a fault. Go ahead, let's see this investigation since August 9th. Okay? There's nothing to investigate. So let's see it. We have a right to see the goddamn thing since it's just a big cover-up. Okay? And the media's part of it. Why don't you play all this other nonsense over and over and over, Manti Te'o, over and over and over for weeks and weeks. Right? And Katie Couric got the first interview. And he asked him if he was gay. She asked him if he was gay. Katie Couric. What a douchebag. Okay? So there we have it. We have Jon Stewart just making fun and laughing about all these wacko people in the media and in the government. And then everybody just thinks it's funny. And nobody realizes, yeah, it's funny, but it's serious. Because these are the people with the power. And so they're going to cover up a murder because the guy's black. And that's it. And the black people, they don't want to say shit. Sharpton's talking about the integrity of the system. Okay? Because he's part of the system with the Democrats. I don't care if they're black. It doesn't matter if they're black. Okay? This is where we're at. The hypocrisy swamp is bottomless. It's just boom. Just keep going down. And that's never going to be corrected unless we do it right now with the Michael Brown case. If Darren Wilson has a defense, then let him use it at his trial. And that's all. If it's good, it isn't. But if it was, he'd get acquitted. Okay? And that's it. That's the system. Let the system work. Follow the law. Darren Wilson doesn't get special protection for just murdering a black person. But he does. Because McCullough's giving him the protection. The chief of police is paying him. This is crazy, for God's sakes. So let's see how long this is going to take. Or maybe never. Maybe the Michael Brown case won't be the end. It'll never end. It's infinite. It's the bottomless hypocrisy swamp. That's where we're at, bub.